We've all seen it on TV. A suspect sweats under the interrogation lamp hooked up to a polygraph machine. The needle jumps, the examiner leans in and bam, case closed, right? Not so fast. Traditional lie detection methods, from polygraphs to micro-expression analysis, are notoriously unreliable. They rely on measuring physiological responses like heart rate and sweating. But these responses can be triggered by stress, anxiety, or even just a spicy burrito. In other words, they tell us more about how nervous someone is, not necessarily whether they're lying. And let's be honest, who isn't nervous when they're being interrogated? It's like trying to gauge someone's honesty during a roller coaster ride. The data is just too chaotic. So if traditional methods are flawed, how can we hope to separate fact from fiction? The answer, it turns out, might be hiding in plain sight: our words. Think about the last time you told a lie, even a little white one. Chances are it took a bit more mental effort than telling the truth. That's because our brains are wired for truth. Recalling a real experience is relatively effortless. We simply replay the memory like watching a video in our mind's eye. But constructing a lie is like building a house of cards. It requires careful planning, deliberate word choice, and constant monitoring to avoid contradictions. This cognitive heavy lifting leaves behind subtle linguistic clues. Our brains, overwhelmed by the task of maintaining the facade, leak subconscious signals of deception through our language. These signals, often too subtle for us to consciously notice, can be detected through careful analysis of speech patterns and word choices. Think of it like forensic accounting for language. By carefully examining the books, we can uncover the truth, no matter how well it's hidden. So what are these linguistic giveaways? Researchers have identified several patterns in deceptive speech. First, reduced self-references. Liars use fewer first-person pronouns like I, me, or mine. Second, negative language. Guilt or discomfort can increase negative words. Third, simplified explanations. Liars use simple language to conserve mental energy. Finally, overly complex phrasing. Some liars overcompensate with unnecessary details. It's like camouflaging a lie in a thicket of words. These linguistic patterns aren't just theoretical. They've been used to analyze the language of high-profile figures, often with illuminating results. Take Lance Armstrong, for example. His initial denials of doping allegations were littered with third-person pronouns and passive voice. He distanced himself from the accusations, referring to the program and the decisions, instead of taking personal responsibility. However, when he finally confessed, his language shifted dramatically. He used more first-person pronouns, acknowledging, "I made my decisions. They were my mistakes." Similarly, John Edwards' initial denials of paternity were long-winded and convoluted, avoiding directly naming the child. His later admission, however, was concise and direct, acknowledging his daughter and his responsibility to her. The stark contrast in his language betrayed the truth even before the DNA test confirmed it. These cases highlight the power of linguistic analysis in detecting deception. While not foolproof, it provides a valuable tool for navigating a world awash in spin, half-truths, and outright lies. By learning to recognize the subtle cues hidden within our words, we can become more discerning listeners, better equipped to separate fact from fiction in our everyday lives.